I need everybody.
Thank you so much.
All right, here.
Did it come out? Did it come out?
Huh?
All right, here.
What's up, big dog?
All right, what's up, Tim? Thank you so
cracking?
much for your time, man. What did you think of the weigh-in today, Canelo Plant? Did you like Plant's energy up there and make anything, the shape both fighters in, or?
Man, listen, I've been at the level that Plant is fighting on, fighting Icon, Manny Pacquiao, even Marquez. He just need to be reserved. He should be reserved, you know. Shouldn't show any nervous energy. I understand that he's, you know, hyping up the fight, but just stay relaxed, man. You know, stay relaxed, honestly. I did see Canelo is super ripped. He looks big. Plant, he looks like he's in great shape as well, but like I said, you know, it's going to be nerve-wracking the next few days before he gets inside that ring tomorrow night. Well, I should say right now.
Right.
It's going to be yeah, I don't know if he's going to get a lot of rest tonight.
Right.
A lot on his mind, I'm sure. But he needs to control his emotions by just being calm. Being calm. That's the biggest advice I can give him. I got that advice from Elvis Grant. He told me the same thing. I was a nervous wreck when I was fighting against an Icon and Manny Pacquiao. He told me to relax, and that was one thing that helped me. So as soon as Plant gets into the dressing room, get out of his hotel room and gets in that dressing room, then that's when it's on. I think he'll feel at home once he, you know, put those wraps on and start getting prepared. You know, it'll be just like riding a bike for him once he get into the dressing room. But stay relaxed, buddy. That's the biggest advice that I have for him.
Your broadcast partner, the great broadcast partner, you got Andre Ward. He says he thinks he could. I think he picked him to win inside the distance. Do you think there will come a time in the fight where Plant plants his feet and
he's gonna have to?
Right.
He's gonna have to.
Right.
There's no doubt about it. You know, I would say Canelo Alvarez, very deceiving fighter. He pressures you. He can box off the back foot as well when he wants to. He will let you hit. You know, he uses the high guard, you know, to deceive a lot of guys. It's deception. Put those hands up, entice guys to punch, and then he's looking for openings. He's fantastic at that. One of the best. He'll slip and finds counters as well. His feints are the coldest too. The position that I'm worried about for Plant is that it's almost like an involuntary movement. It's I would do it sometimes during my fight. It's just habit. He kind of gets himself in no man's land where he leans this way to his right. He'll use the up jab, but what that does is that doesn't allow you to use any other punch. Mm-hmm. You know, you're in a bad position right here. Your legs are spread apart, and you're leaning.
Can't do the check hook there.
There ain't no power on that. You know, ain't no power on that. I mean, you're just shooting a jab. That's a bad position to be in, especially against a left hook artist, like Canelo Alvarez, because you can find a left hook here. You can find a left hook here. He can find a left uppercut here, and the right hand over the top, especially when you're dropping low, trying to defend against.
So Dre used to do that move, but it looked like he did it. He didn't quite do that.
Dre used to use the just his traffic controlling right here. He'll control you right here.
Right.
You know, outside, kind of fence you off.
Right.
Or
right.
he'll joust at you. You know, like jousting. So Dre would use that, and Dre would sometimes lean in that position as well.
Right.
And he got hit with the right hand from Kovalev doing that too. So you know, you got to understand that at the same time. But it's just a position that you feel safe in. Honestly, that's how I felt when I do it. And I worry about that with planning this fight once he starts feeling that pressure.
Yeah, I know you picked Canelo by knockout.
I say that because Plant hardest fight was Usyk. Like there's really nothing that he can measure himself against. You know, like this is a completely different level. You know, like this is like almost near outer space, bro. Like this is the pinnacle of boxing. He's fighting arguably the #1 fighter in the world, bro. Mm-hmm. So it's a different atmosphere, bro. It's hard to breathe at that level, bro. It really is. At this level, he hasn't fought anything near even close to that level. Usyk, I understand he's a whatever who he is. He got a big puncher, can box a little bit, but he's no Canelo Alvarez. And that's the thing. And so people say, well, why you just gonna pick him like that by knockout? He walked down Triple G. Understand that. He walked down Triple G. Canelo Alvarez.
Yep.
He walked down the big old bad bully that can box. He can box. Triple G can box.
He had to eat that heavy jab, and he just ate it.
Heavy jab, move, but he pressed forward. See, and that's the thing. The thing is that if he can walk down Triple G, you think he's going to have a hard time cutting off the ring, catching Plant as he's moving, throwing those body shots where he's going, setting him up over here, setting him up over there, and forcing Plant to make mistakes. You know, making him panic. Just with his presence alone, man. You know, fainting him out of position. You know, Plant has a ton of skill, but doesn't have the experience that Canelo has. All right? He doesn't have that threshold that Canelo has. You know, that battle threshold. Like, Canelo's busy. 4th time fighting in like 11 to 12 months, bro. Like, bro, he's going to be sharp. Sharper than a knife, bro. Laser sharp. You know, and Plant, what, how many fights has he had?
21.
How many fights have he had?
Now.
Yeah, but how many fights have he had in the last 2 years? This is going to be
He fought once this year in February.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, that's no momentum in your. That's not momentum in your favor, bro. It's hard for me to believe that he's going to pull off an upset when, you know, he hasn't done enough homework and he hasn't been pushed. You know what I'm saying? How the heck you gonna be ready for this test when you ain't been studying, you ain't been pushed? So that's my take, bro. I think it'll be interesting in the beginning because Plant does have size and reach. And Canelo will have to adjust to the speed because he does have some quick hands.
Yep.
He does have some quick hands, and he throws quick combinations, and he will move, and he will have some success. And he can turn Canelo, especially when he's putting the high guard up. He'll be able to turn Canelo. But as soon as Canelo makes that adjustment, second half, once Plant starts slowing down a bit, and then those mistakes that he makes becomes more apparent, then that's when you're going to see Canelo Alvarez really turn it up and dig and attempt to get him up out of there.